Hey everyone, looks like I'm live. Hello, I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful Tuesday. I'll go through some announcements. I'm going to say hello to everybody, but I just want to thank everybody for the kind birthday wishes. I had a good weekend. My mom had my niece that's staying with me, so kid-free weekend. Me and my husband went out to dinner and got a little bit of a recharge, which I was very much in need of. So all right, let me go through the chat and say hello to everyone real quick. Hi, lawyer. Hey, Jane. Laura, hello. Sweeting, darling Lulu. Serena. DK. Patricia. Hi, Lynn. Jillian. Hey, Vera. Rose Hill. Butterflies are free. Liz Reeves. Rose, About the Clouds. Vicky. I already have almost 50 people in the house. Hey, Barbara. Teresa. Christy. Katie's. Libra Lady. Gina O. Annie. Mountain Dancer. Unique. Hello, everyone. Well, so if anybody has any political or world event questions, you can go ahead and write them in all caps with a couple emojis, and I'll try to get some started. We have a lot going on in the news today, so yeah, a lot of readings today, I feel like. Oh, I had a steak and drinks, champagne. It was a good birthday dinner. So, hey, Miss Orchid, Sterling, Roses. All right. So I am going to be I have some announcements to go over with you all real quick. I will be doing more solo Tuesday shows. I love Deanne, and we are going to continue to work together. I might even alternate it where she comes on every other Tuesday, but I think it's important to, not get complacent and get out of my comfort zone a little bit more and do more solo stuff. So she will still be on, maybe we'll do it every other week or something like that. But excited about that. Let me see. Oh, yes, definitely looking at that, Unique. Of course, please like and subscribe to my channel if you're not. I would appreciate that very much. I do have a couple openings if anybody's interested in a reading or Reiki. I have a Thursday afternoon and a Friday afternoon. And next week's starting to book up as well. So if you're interested, please email me, kevinlovingvibrations, or you can call or text 440-376-4088. I have them in the description box. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, looking at that. Let me just see real quick. If you didn't see, yesterday I posted my my August rates for readings and Reikis, and where I have some discounts. So all of that stuff's on my community page. And I did just post yesterday as well. I finally decided to start a membership program. So I'm really excited about that. Just for all my subscribers, so you know, I will be keeping my same content, my Tuesday shows, my collabs with Mel and other readers. So I'm not getting rid of that. But anybody interested in the membership program, I'm going to try to do a weekly show, and we can get more into personal mini reads or, political reads. I'm just going to try to go with the flow with it, whatever anybody would like. And if you become a member, I'll also offer a 10% discount if you're booking a reading or Reiki session. And if I can figure out a good way to do it, I'd also like to incorporate some healing and Reiki into it. I had to, kind of figure out a good way to do that for a collective group like that. But yes, very excited about the membership program. you have any other questions about it, you can email me, and I'll be happy to answer that for you. See, we're getting a lot of questions in here. Yes, happy Tuesday. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not getting rid of any of my old pre-planned content. It's just a little bit something extra if you want to support my channel, if you're able to do a little bit more. And I think I haven't talked to Mel, but we should be doing a show on Thursday, waiting for that to be confirmed. And next week after my Tuesday show, I will be on Medium Kim's channel. I think we're going to be doing personal mini reads as well. So that's what I got going on right now. So I can get into some of your questions. We got quite a bit already. So right, so let's see. I know last week I felt like Pelosi wasn't. I didn't feel like she was going to go to Taiwan. So let's read on that first. If she's going to be safe, I definitely felt like there were a lot of people telling her not to go, but she felt very determined too. So let's read on Nancy. I remember that there was a lot of bad energy around that one when I read on it last week. So it makes me a little nervous. I think she'll be safe. I just don't know if it was the best decision to decide to go there. But also, too, we don't want to say that we're going to do something and then be intimidated and back down either. So I get it from both perspectives. Yeah, she was definitely determined. I agree. I'm definitely getting yes, it should be safe. All right. Yes. Yes, let's all send her a lot of protection and prayers. Oops. You know, the overall energy around the cards this time is pretty good, but I do get that she does need to be a little bit careful with this Knight of Swords. There may be some kind of retaliation, maybe not against her, but maybe China will retaliate against the U.S. And I'm feeling a yes with that. So there'll be some kind of, punishment for us for her going there. But overall, I think she'll be safe. She's coming in as the Empress, crossed by the Two of Swords. So it was a difficult decision to make. I do think a lot of the people around her were saying not to do it. It was not a good idea. But with the Empress, I think that she'll be okay. She's got the bird of paradise above her, that abundance coming in. And she's really going there because she wants justice. And she wants to take a stand for the people of Taiwan. There's some give and take charity work there too. And she really wants to change the direction that they're going in. So definitely feels very determined, but I think she'll be safe. But I think China's not very happy about it. So I'm sure we'll hear more about that later. But yes, let's all make sure to send a lot of love and protection to Nancy. Hey, Sherry. No, Electra. Deanne will be on, I think we're going to try to rotate it every other week, but I'd like to get out of my comfort zone and do a little bit more solo streams too. So I think that that's important, not to get complacent and get comfortable with it, All right, let's see. Trying to keep up with the comments, everyone. It's a little bit easier when you have somebody else to talk to, because you can kind of keep an eye on the chat while they're talking. But yes, I know she's doing like an Asia trip. I think she's been over there for a few days now, right? But yeah, I think she'll be safe. But yeah, let's continue to pray for her because I don't think it was the best decision to do it. But I don't think she will also wanted to back down. All right, let's see. But thank you for the question. I definitely wanted to look at that. I also want to read on the that veterans bill. I think Republicans realized that this wasn't very good for them blocking it when they voted for it before. I think they're getting a lot of, rightfully so, a lot of pushback. But I do feel like it will actually pass, but I don't feel like there's going to be really a whole lot more bipartisan stuff until after the midterms. Because they feel like very blindsided by this reconciliation package that they're going to do and not happy. And they're going to try to pass it today. I don't think it's going to get passed today, sweetie, darling Lulu, but I do think it might in the next couple of days. Feels like there's something that they're still stuck on. Yeah, they're getting close. Yeah, it's going to pass, you guys. I think it's going to be delayed a little bit, though. Oh, I know. Let me see. The chat's going by so fast. Lynn says, I'm a vet and I was livid. Hope the other vets won't forget this come November. Yeah, and I think that a lot of vets normally will vote Republican, and I think they got a lot of pushback because of that. They were not happy. Yeah, the fist bump. Yeah, that was really gross. Yeah, they're working hard on it. 8 of Pentacles, hard work. And I got the 8 of Cups, so leaving things that aren't serving you and heading into a new direction. But it's interesting, I got 2 8s, so that could mean August, like it will pass sometime in August, but the number 8 is pretty significant. I do get that there's a delay, and I think that some of them are still wanting to delay it in that fold, but underneath there's that celebration in that group work, and they have that abundance, that money, and the offer going out to the vets in the future. I get the 3 of Wands underneath as well, so kind of doing that work and waiting for your ship to come in. So they're getting close, but I don't know if it's going to pass today. Oh, I don't see anything happening with Hunter Biden. I think it's just a talking point for Republicans. I'm not saying anything there, RP. Yeah, I do think it will. I do think it will make a difference. There's going to be a lot of things coming together that will make a difference for Democrats and independents coming out. Like I said, too, I feel that Trump is going to announce very shortly that he's running for president. And that is going to be the best way to get Democrats and independents out for midterms as well, along with, all the crazy things they're doing with abortion and all of that. Yeah. As Linda would say, RP, Hunter Biden is a nothing burger. There's nothing there. I've read on that before. All right, let's see. Yeah, I definitely wanted to read on this. So today, Kansas decides the first abortion forced ballot measure. The proposed amendment would declare that there is no right to abortion, and Kansas legislator would then ban it. How will it go? Kansas is pretty red, you guys, and I feel like they may ban it. Like I said, it would be temporary, but I think it's going to be surprisingly really close, and I don't think that they're counting on it to be quite as close. So I think it will. We'll definitely be hearing more and more about it in the news. But let me throw some cards on it and see. Yeah, I know, Laura. Like I said, it's really important not to get into the fear of it. I know that a lot of the things that these Republicans are doing are really scary, but we also don't want to sit in a low vibrational level and attract more of that like kind of energy. So it's important to use this as fuel to motivate us to speak out and to fight back. But let me throw some cards on it. I think it's going to be close, though. Yeah, that's very true. Okay. I'm going to double check with my pendulum real quick, you guys. Yeah, you guys, I am getting a yes. I think that they will end up banning it. But I really do see women. I'm getting the Queen of Rods, which a lot of the ones for me are like, all that determination and passion. So this is an issue on many women's mind, and it will make sure that they go out and vote. Um, but I do get that there's a lot of them that are kind of have their heads in the clouds. They're stuck on their old beliefs, kind of that illusion delusion. And when I ask, I get the Ace of Swords, so that's a yes. But just know, a lot of people are going to feel defeated, but this is only temporary because in the future comes the sun. So this is only temporary, but it does feel like, it's going to be very upsetting and defeating for a lot of women, but only a temporary thing. Like I said, I feel like after midterms, um, they will pass something that will codify Roe v. Wade. But I do think it's going to be close. So hopefully enough of those women come out and vote. All right. Thank you, Wendy. Yes, please hit the like button. I would appreciate that. All right, let's see. I have a couple of people asking about Chuck Grassley. I guess I can throw some cards on him. I think he's from Iowa. I do think that Iowa is going to stay red, but let's see. Yeah, that's very true above the clouds. Yeah, I know, Len. It is very sad what they're doing, but like again, too, I do think it's going to get. Thanks, Jane. I do think it's going to get women out and to vote in the midterms, and a lot of independent women. And I have a lot of Republican women friends that are not very happy about what they're doing with the abortion stuff too. Not saying they're all going to change their mind, but I do think a lot of them will go out and vote for Democrats because of this, because the GOP is just getting so extreme and crazy. All right. Thank you, Gloria. God, how old is Grassley anyway? Is he in his 90s already? You guys, I feel like he might get reelected, but yeah, I feel like Iowa's gonna stay red. I'll throw some cards on it, but does anybody know has Iowa already had their primaries? Is there a Democratic candidate in Iowa already? Yeah, I agree. I agree, Jane. And I do see a lot of changes to the rules, maybe term limits in the future. Grassley's 88. Yeah, he's a dinosaur. Well, so it's Michael Franken. Is that who is that on the Democratic side? Can somebody just confirm that for me? Is Chuck Grassley going to win his re-election in Iowa? Yeah, you guys, I do think he will, but I do also, it's interesting because there is a connection to Trump, and I think the insurrection. I think more is coming out about that because he's going to have a lot of burdens he has to fight through. But this is also victory after the battle, but feeling battle weary. But he's nervous about it, so I think it's going to be closer than what they're than what he thinks. This could be lost, but the overall energy around it, it feels like he's going to win. It's going to be a big challenge for him, though. This could even be not getting a lot of financial donations, so maybe that's where that struggle is. But I don't know how much longer. He's almost 90, so I don't think he'll be in there for much longer. Look at that. Right, Franken. Okay. Let me see about Michael Franken. Yeah, I know, Electra Storm. It's like the same thing with Ohio. Ohio was always kind of it would go Republican and Democrat, and it's just been a lot more Republican since Trump. So, but like I said too, and you guys are seeing it now, the Republican Party is fracturing into two parties, and they're going to have a hard time winning elections because of it. Because I see them turning on each other, and it's going to take them a long time to rebuild it. Yeah, and I agree with what Jane says. They need to do term limits. I mean, even for the Democrats, because I mean, look at Feinstein. I mean, she's done a lot of great work in her career, and she should be applauded for that. But at a certain point, too, when you're not, you're lucid and you're not with it, it's time to, you know, hand it down to younger leadership. Yeah, you guys, I don't think he's going to win it. I'm sorry. I wish I had better news. I do think he's getting a lot of funding, though, but maybe Biden points him to something because he's heading into a different direction this night of rods, and then Biden's coming up. So even if he loses, I do think that there will be a celebration in the future. But the cards around him, I have like defeat, it, and the demon too. So there may even be some cheating in that state. Um, but yeah, I wish I had better news, you guys. All right. Laura said too that good news: a judge rejected Trump's request to toss out 3 civil lawsuits for Capitol police officers. They say he bears responsibilities for their injuries they suffered. Will they get their justice? My guys, I get a strong yes with that. I definitely feel money going out to them. And I feel like there's a lot of civil lawsuits against Trump. But yeah, I got a strong yes as soon as I read that question. Hey, Deanne. Yes. So that's great news. I'll double check with my pendulum. I don't think I'm going to throw cards on it just because I felt it so strongly. But yep, I'm getting a yes with the pendulum too. So yes, I do think that they will win that civil lawsuit. Good question. Sweetie Darling Lulu says, with all the deleted texts from different departments, are they cover their behinds or Trump's or both? I feel like both. I heard of this. Obviously, I heard about the Secret Service. Was there another agency deleting their text messages? He's got some money for now, Lynn, and not a whole lot. Not like what he's saying he has, but yeah, I think all of these lawsuits and especially like with New York, with Letitia James, I feel like they're going to seize everything. Mar-a-Lago even. Was there another department that deleted texts besides the Secret Service? A lot of them, as we know, are Trumpers in the Secret Service. So they were trying to protect Trump and their own self. But I do think, I don't know about all of them being recovered, but I think a lot of the deleted texts will be, Homeland Security as well. Yeah. A lot of the texts will be recovered. I've read on that before. Yeah, I thought that there was another agency they were talking about. Thank you. Oh yeah, you guys, it's coming out. Ooh. Yeah, there's going to definitely be more movement on this in the future. But things, I don't think the news is going to come out super, in the near future. There is some kind of delay, but they were also, I think, I would say it's both to that. They're trying to cover their own behinds and Trump's, but they got the tower coming in, so them trying to hide this, it's not going to work. More is going to be revealed in the future. They're secrets, and a lot of them are going to be heartbroken, and even there might even be some jail time. This is feeling stuck and restricted, so they're going to be trapped by this because they will get their hands on some of those deleted text messages. Yeah, I read on that, Teresa. I think it's going to be close. I'm glad that you voted no on the ban, but I think that they are. It's going to be yes. So voting to get rid of abortion in the state. But I also got a lot of women coming up to vote, so hopefully there's momentum on that. I do think it's going to be close though. Hey, Lauren. All right, let's see. Has Kentucky got have they voted for their primaries yet? Do they have a Democratic um, person going against him? I think they have. I can't think of his name. Thank you, Deanne. Yes. I thought I lost one. Probably did. Booker. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Looking at the names, Booker's actually resonating with me a lot more than Rand Paul. That's pretty surprising because Kentucky's red. Mm. Well, he's definitely got a bad judgment, though. It's really kind of wishy-washy, you guys, because he's got the star crossed by the wishes being coming true, that fulfillment. So there's definitely hope and optimism that Rand Paul's going to win, or that's how he's feeling right now, anyway. But I do think that there's going to be a big, major negative judgment against him because of his ties with Trump. And then there is some kind of financial loss, and then the change ultimately. I feel like this one, if I think it's going to definitely get to a recount. But ultimately, he's got his government position. There's defeat there and burdens. So let me double check with my pendulum. But I actually, as I'm looking at the names, I feel good about Charles Booker. He definitely has a chance. And I'm getting a guess that Charles Booker is going to win that race. And a no for Rand Paul. So that's good news. It'll be close. I think that might be one that's contested a little bit, but yeah, right. We can only hope. I know that Kentucky's really red, but they do have a Democratic governor, so let's hope. Feel good about Booker, though. All right. I'll throw some cards on this. I don't feel jail for Shakira, but I definitely think that she'll have a lot of money to pay back. Yeah, Brillo pad finally gone. Let's hope. Lynn, I do feel like cheating is going to be a major thing, and my red flag goes up, especially for Texas and Florida in the midterms. So if we have to just we all know this, but we have to make sure that we get our friends and family and neighbors out to vote. It's so important. Yeah, I think that they're saying that. What does anybody know how much they're saying that Shakira owes in taxes in Spain? It's quite a few million, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking they're wanting to sentence her for like 8 or 10 years or something like that. Yes, Gloria. 15 million. Okay, she's paid like 8 million already. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like she's going to be paying more money, but I don't feel jail time for her. And I got that. She's definitely in the defensive. I mean, fighting off all these attacks, but holding her ground. Yeah, you guys, I think she'll be okay. There is like that judgment coming in, that announcement for her. She's coming in as the Queen of Rods. But this is victory after burden. So I think it's going to be a long process with Shakira, definitely defending herself, like I said, but being really tired afterwards. But yeah, there's some more money that she's going to have to pay out. I'm not feeling jail though. Yeah, Arizona too, but Texas and Florida are the ones where it's really coming up for me, sweetie darling Lulu. I got a lot of people asking about hurricanes. You guys, I think we're like halfway into the season or almost halfway, but I do feel a lot of big hurricanes coming. Could even be like towards the end of this month, but I feel like September, there's quite a few of them. Thank you, Viviani. Yes, for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, you guys, I have in my 2022 predictions, some of my hurricane predictions. I did feel one. I feel like Florida getting 2 or 3 of them. I feel like one going up the Gulf side and heading into the Panhandle, and my guides were showing me a lot of tornadoes with that storm. So one on the Gulf. I think that there might be at least one on the East Coast, the Atlantic side. Um, but if you see it from that prediction too, I saw one clip the southern part of Florida, like towards like Miami, or even maybe a little bit lower towards the Keys. It clips it and goes back out into the Atlantic, and then I felt it going into the Carolinas, and I felt a lot of flooding with that. I do feel like there's one for Texas too, somewhere in the Gulf area like that. So I'm feeling quite a few major hurricanes. Yeah, I think it's definitely leaning that way. My guys are showing me in the future it'll be purple again, though, Gloria. Maybe after, we can get rid of the filibuster or make changes to it after the midterms and actually get work done for the American people. Yes, thank you, Linda. Let's all send a benevolent outcome prayers for the earth. Um, yes. And for anybody affected with all the fires and storms and flooding, absolutely. Thank you. I think it's the Michigan governor race. I think Whitmer's going to win it. I feel like she has a very strong chance of winning. Yeah, and even Gina said, well, Charleston, South Carolina get hit. I definitely feel a lot of flooding in the Carolinas. I feel like North Carolina gets more of the brunt, but like in between too. South Carolina will be affected as well. All right, Deborah asks, what will the weather be like in the northern United States this fall winter? I do feel like it's going to be a lot of snowstorms. I think it's going to be on the colder side this year, like it was last year, and a lot of snow. I know here in Ohio, I live off of Lake Erie, so we get lake effect snow, um, and it wasn't horrible, but we got one storm where we got like 2 feet of snow overnight. The way it was blowing into my driveway, I had 4 feet of snow. But I think it is going to be another cold winter and a lot of snowstorms. Oh yeah, I saw him. I saw him doing an interview. Trump doing an interview. I think it was about that Saudi golf tournament, and he looked awful. He looked awful. I could pick up that he's really not doing well health wise. Well, then I picked up the cheating in Texas, but my last show last week I did read on Beto, and thank you, Teresa. Yes, make sure to stock up. Um, and for the first time, he actually got that he would win. So I am worried about it still. I think that it's going to be close, and I definitely feel like they're gonna it's gonna definitely go to a recount situation. But I got good cards for Beto last time, and it was the first time I've gotten them for him. So maybe the energy's changing in his favor. I'm worried too because I know with all the heat, I think Texas may have some power grid issues, and I think a lot of people are going to have enough with it. Yeah, he looked really bad. Vera Stewart asked, "How will Oregon fare with climate change?" Her family's contemplating moving there. I mean, it's affecting everyone. This climate change. I mean, we see all the storms, the fires, flooding. I do feel like there is an earthquake. It feels like Northern California, Oregon, not too far out there. So that's where my concern is, and maybe even what is it? Maybe some mudslides off of the mountains. Is that what it's mudslides or yeah, I think that that's what it's called. But my guides are showing me a warning about that as well. Oh, the electric grid. Oh, I got you, Lynn. I'm not feeling it affecting Texas like it did in the last winters, but I definitely feel like there will. I feel like with the heat, I feel like there's going to be some issues here. But I'm asking about the wintertime, and I'm not feeling anything. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, I know. It's been so hot, especially in the south. And there's all those fires over in Europe too. It's just awful. Yeah, I definitely felt some volcanic activity starting to flare up too. I'm feeling something in Alaska and even in Italy, um, and maybe even I don't know about the Hawaiian volcanoes. I don't think that they're so explosive like that usually, but my guys are saying Hawaii too. But I feel like there's a good sized one in Italy coming up. The one in Alaska, I'm not feeling too concerned about. I think it's in a remote region. Oh, I agree, Len. And I definitely feel like Texas is going to get their power grid issues under control here. I think that they're kind of separate from. Isn't there like one grid on the West Coast, one on the East Coast, and then Texas is on their own grid? And I feel like that's going to be changed in the future. Don't think so. What, Gloria? Oh yes, I want to read on this. I don't know where all the volcanoes are located, but I definitely feel like if it's not this year, it might be next year for Italy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Linda. It's nothing like that in Ohio, but still been pretty hot. We got it to cool down a little bit over the weekend, but it's starting to get hot again. Yeah, it might be Vesuvius, Mountain Dancer. That's sounding out more than Etna to me. I feel like there's going to be a lot of signs beforehand about it exploding, and I think that they're going to be able to get people away before it does. I'm not seeing it being like catastrophic. Yes, and let's read on that too. All right, guys. So I'm going to close the list. I have a couple questions um, that I have starred already, but I'm not going to take any more. Wrap up here in a few minutes. All right. Let's look at enema. Oh, Laura, Alex Jones is going down. I'm not sure what the lawsuit's for. Um, well, I know what the lawsuit's for. I'm not sure how much they're suing him for. I feel like he's gonna. I think this is why he declared bankruptcy to say that he doesn't have the money to cover it. But I see them going down hard on him. I don't think I see this bill going through, you guys. I think Cinema just kind of wants to know what she's going to get out of it. Isn't it sad that Mansion and Cinema get their own perks um, to get them to vote for stuff? It's disgusting. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be 150 million, but I definitely see him losing that civil case. Mel just got back over the weekend. I haven't talked to him. I know that he made it back home, but I think we're planning on doing a show Thursday. But yeah, he's back home. Yeah, I see this bill passing, you guys. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I haven't talked to him yet, so it's not totally confirmed, but that's usually the plan. So I would imagine that we will, unless something comes up or he's not feeling up to it yet. Oh, yes, guys, it's going to pass. Absolutely. But I don't know what, does anybody know what Cinema's zodiac sign is? Because she's coming across as the Queen of Pentacles. So she wants some, she will vote for it, but I think she also wants some kind of maybe incentive to vote for it as well. I get the World and the Sun, so yes, those are both yes cards. It's onto a new cycle, absolutely yes with the Sun, but I feel like they're going to be debating it a little bit. I don't think that it's quite there yet, so, but I do see it passing. Thank you. Yes, we do need send a lot of healing vibes from Mother Earth, and also ask that her energy is very off balance. I mean, we take from Mother Earth without giving much in return, and that's really something that we got to change. She's a Cancer, okay. Um, it's really something that we have to change, and because she's very much out of balance, and that's why we're seeing a lot of this. A lot of these storms and fires, all the climate change issues. So yes, we need to send her a lot of love, and just send out that intention on rebalancing the earth. Oh yeah, Cinema's going to be out. She'll be primaried out when she's up for re-election. All right, let's see. I don't know who Larry Kudlow is, but as I read that, I'm feeling a very strong yes. Beth. Eric asks, who do you see as the next UK Prime Minister? Rishi Sunak, Liz Truss? I know that too. Liz Truss is standing out good to me, but let me double check with my pendulum. Yeah, the pendulum's saying Liz Truss. I'm not really all that knowledgeable about British politics, but yeah, Liz Truss feels good. I definitely felt a woman coming back in. If not now, the next election, but my pendulum says yes to Liz Truss. All right. Yeah, I do think it will be Carrie Lake that will win the Arizona primary today. And I'm getting a yes with the pendulum as well. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Yeah, I do think Carrie Lake will win the primary today. All right. Yeah, I think Katie Hobbs is going to win it for the Democratic side. Thank you. Yeah, because I felt like it was a woman that won in Arizona. When will DeSatan be exposed? I've heard his involvement with Gates and dark money. I live in Florida, can't stand what he's done. Our poor teachers, students, and Gates. Yes, I agree. I feel a lot coming out. I feel like it's this fall, like September is coming out really strongly to me about Gates, and I do think that DeSatan's going to get wrapped up in it. I've said that before. Um, but yeah, I see a lot more things being exposed. September feels like a really big month, maybe even to October. I think it's definitely before midterms, though. All right. Well, Rebecca, I do feel Clarence Thomas leaving and soon, but I don't know about before midterms. So, but it doesn't feel like it's too far out there. I think it's a lot of the pressure because of his wife's involvement in January 6th, and he just finally gets it. He's not in good health either. But yeah, we're going to see some changes throughout the next couple of years. I feel like before Biden's term's up, there'll be 2 or 3 replacements in the justice, and maybe even adding a Supreme Court justice. All right, and I'm going to end on this one. Will Biden forgive some student loan debt? I've always felt yes, him doing that. And before the midterms too. I think is the repayment supposed to come back up next month in September? That pause is going to be lifted. I think he's going to extend it, but I feel like it's not going to be like $50,000, forgiven. I don't feel that, but I think it will be like 10. It'll probably be 10,000, but maybe 20. Yeah, they need to do something with the student loans. It's it's crippling to people. People can't get ahead, and they have to pay them for the rest of their life. Somebody that has a lot of student loan debt, it's hard. Yeah, you guys. And I think even in the future there'll be more. But yeah, it's a lot of people are feeling defeated and feeling lost because they can't afford their student loans. But I do see the government coming in and providing some kind of support, some something new, that new relief. And it's going to really help a lot of the young people and even older people with student loan debt get out of turbulent waters and into more smoother waters, and bring a lot more abundance in. And then Queen of Rods is often Pelosi, but some kind of female leader in the future providing more of that as well. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I do feel some student loan forgiveness. Absolutely. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. Oh, wow. We have almost 350 people in here. Hello, everyone. We must have a lot of lurkers. All right. Hey, Connie. Thank you for sharing, Sharon. All right. Well, thank you all so much. I'll go over my announcements again real quick if you missed it. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already. I do have a couple openings for a reading or Reiki. I have like an afternoon appointment on Thursday and Friday. If anybody's interested in that, please email me, kevinlovingvibrations@gmail.com. And or you can call or text 440-376-4088. I have them both in the description box. And also, like I said, I just started my membership program. I know I got a couple people that signed up for it already, but just so you all know, you won't be losing any of my current content. I will still do my Tuesday shows, my shows with Mel on my channel. This is for people that want a little bit of extra content and where we can hang out, get into some mini personal readings or even political readings. And if you become a member as well, I'll offer a 10% discount for a reading or Reiki service. And I'd like to figure out a way to incorporate Reiki for a collective group like that. It's something I'm going to have to brainstorm a little bit, but I would like to do that as well. It's $9.99 a month is how much I'm charging for it. So, and yeah, if you have any other questions with that, you can email me at the kevinlovingvibrations as well. And I should be on with Mel Thursday, I'm hoping. I think I'd be on his channel, but I will let you all know for sure when I know. And next week, I'm on Medium Kim's channel. I think we're going to do some mini readings. So, all right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like I said, hit the like button on your way out, and I will see you all really soon. All right, take care, everyone. Oh, and thank you all for all the birthday wishes, too. Thank you.